Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a free Steam game that you can get right now. Yes, this is available directly on Steam, so you can check that out, add it to your library, and it will be yours to own forever. And we will be going over some big Steam game deals available right now as well. A lot of games are going to be coming out. A lot of games have come out, but definitely some stuff to be on the lookout for, so we'll get to all of that in a little bit. But first of all, the free Steam game is Broilers. Typically, $4.99, came out back in 2022. A positive reception on this, only 12 user reviews, 83% positive. Broilers is a turn-based game that resembles chess and similar board games, but only externally. The basis of almost all of the mechanics in Broilers is selection. Learn how to breed new species and their characteristics in order to win the online challenges. Bropedia will help you understand all aspects of the game. At first, it may be difficult to get used to all of the intricate mechanics and understand how to apply them or why they are needed in the fight against your opponent, but through practice and training as well as sufficient theoretical background, you can become a master of hands. Broilers, in a way, could be called a tower defense title, except that in addition to defense, both players are also responsible for attacking and advancing toward the opponent's base. Of course, following this characteristic, many games could be called tower defense, but usually in such games, the elements of attacking the enemy, and in the case of Broilers, they are pawns and are completely under the control of players, or under control for the most part. In Broilers, players cannot directly control the pawns. The players cannot tell the pawns where to go and what to do. You can say that this game, you are under the control of creeps, which is already very similar to the tower defense genre. So there you go with that. That is available for free. I wanted to have a look at the system requirements as well, because it seems like, you know, some of these games that are given away for free have kind of wonky system requirements, which definitely have people thinking about what these games' actual intentions are. But this game's system requirements are nothing crazy. Like, minimum, it's literally 2 GHz CPU, 2 gigs of RAM, integrated graphics, so there you go with that. It is available for free, so check that out, and it will be available free until September the 13th to add to your library, and then once it's in your library, it is yours to own forever, so you can check that out. Alright, moving on from that, I do want to highlight some deals over at our friends at Green Man Gaming. Borderlands 4 is out this Friday, and you can get a copy of the game 15% off using the code SEP15, that's SEP15 for September 15. You'll take down that $70 price tag to under $60. It'll be $59 and change, and yeah, you'll get a Steam key for the game. You won't pay tax either, so it's considerably cheaper than buying the game directly from Steam. The Deluxe Edition is 15% off with the code as well, and then the Super Deluxe Edition 15% off on top of that. Now, you know, $130 as the price point for the Super Deluxe Edition is insane. However, there's like really relevant content tied to both editions, both of the extra editions. I hate seeing this because, you know, $130 is a lot of cash to part ways with for a single video game. Borderlands has had DLC in the past, but man, I don't even think, like, the Super Deluxe Edition is gonna have all the DLC. I think they're gonna do more DLC after this, which it's just like, man, this is super expensive. In this economy, this is a lot of money to be dropping, and I think if you're of the mindset that, hey, you're gonna wait a year, 2 years, 3 years for the game to be heavily discounted, get all the content, not the worst idea in the world. The Super Deluxe Edition includes packs that include story missions, 2 new classes as well that'll have their own missions tied to them as well. It's a lot of relevant content, but you're talking about from the base game to the Super Deluxe Edition, damn near paying double of the cost. So, you know, it's a little insane as far as that's concerned. Look, Borderlands is a juggernaut of an IP. People love the franchise, and it's one of those franchises that I think people are going to be willing to spend a premium on. But, you know, as somebody that's making content that's designed to be budget-minded and whatnot, when I see a $130 Super Deluxe Edition that has really relevant content, obviously, I'm gonna feel a certain type of way. Like, I'm gonna play the game, and I'll probably have a really good time with it, but still, $130 is just, it's never not gonna be insane to me. Alright, moving on from that, we do have Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, 22% off for $39 if you're an XP member, and yeah, FF Tactics, this is a game that a lot of people have wanted for a while in the sense of, you know, having the game updated, upgraded, and then available on modern platforms as well. A long time coming for this. It will be out September the 30th, so still, you know, 3 or so weeks away, but I'm really looking forward to it. I played War of the Lions when it initially came out on the PSP, and then obviously Final Fantasy Tactics was a PlayStation 1 game, but Yeah, I know there's a little bit of controversy with some of the content not being there, but overall, I still think people are going to have a great time with this, and I'm really looking forward to it. So Final Fantasy Tactics, 22% off for $39, and then also just came out Cronos the New Dawn from Bloober Team is 20% off for $48. Good discount on this for XP members. This is a game, it doesn't have difficulty options, it's a little bit more on the challenging side, although when you beat the game, I believe, you get a hard difficulty option, so if you want an even bigger challenge, it is an Unreal Engine 5 game, and from what I've heard, some people have had some issues here and there with it, but for the most part, seems to be running pretty well. And if you're into survival horror games, if you're into Dead Space-esque games, probably going to be a game you'll really enjoy. And Bloober Team been getting a lot of attention in recent years, especially with their success on the Silent Hill 2 remake. But even before that, I thought The Medium was a really cool game. I thought they did a great job on Observer as well. And as far as atmosphere goes, man, Bloober Team is phenomenal in that regard. I don't know how long Cronos is gonna stick around for as far as, like, it developing into an IP. I saw that the game was around, like, 5,000 players concurrently on Steam, which, you know, not ideal. This was never gonna be one of the biggest games ever, but, you know, you would like to see a little bit more than 5,000. And, you know, $60 survival horror game. It's still a genre that I know a lot of people aren't super into, but if you're into those atmospheric survival horror games, I think Cronos is a game that's going to be worthwhile to check out, if not here at $48, maybe down the line at a bit of a discount. Then also just came out Hell Is Us, 25% off for $37.49. Speaking of games that aren't going to be for everyone, Hell Is Us is exactly that. I think the people that are going to be into Hell Is Us are going to be really into it. However, the whole shtick with this game is that it drops you into the world. There is no mini-map. There are no waypoints or anything like that. You are really left to your own devices, and you have to figure it out. Atmosphere and narratively seem to be the stronger points of this game. Combat seems to be something a lot of people are mixed on, but if you're into that style of game where it really leaves you to your own devices and to figure it out, kind of a bit of a throwback, because games back in the day really didn't hold your hand as much as they do now. Now, I'm old and washed up. I like games holding my hand. I'm not like, as far as the style of game that Hell Is Us is, not really my cup of tea. Am I gonna play it? Yes, and I probably will have a pretty good time with it, but do I want every game to be like Hell Is Us? Absolutely not, but I think the people that want a game like Hell Is Us, they're gonna really, really enjoy it if you do want something that is, you know, really player-driven and player-first in the sense of you just do whatever you want in this semi-open world. But $37.49 on that. Couple of other deals as well. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is $28.04. Historic low price point on this as the anniversary update did just drop. Good time to check out Space Marine 2 at $28.04. I love Space Marine 2. I've talked about it ad nauseum, and they've been rolling out a lot of content updates for the game, so you love to see that as well. Then Alan Wake 2 Deluxe Edition, $18.48. Bear in mind, this is an Epic Game Store copy. Alan Wake 2 is not available on Steam, so you kind of just have to, you know, if you want to play it, you got to pick it up via the Epic Game Store. You get the DLC here with the Deluxe Edition, and for $18 and change, I think it's quite a good deal, so definitely would give that a shout. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Broiler is available for free. Check that out. You can add it to your library right now for free. Like I said, typically $4.99, but it's yours to own forever. Then a lot of great deals. Borderlands 4, make sure to use the code SEP15, that's SEP15. You've got Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, Cronos, and Hell Is Us that just dropped, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, and Alan Wake 2. Some good deals across the board. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.